Good afternoon, Ricky here from North Carolina, coming at you with another video. The title of my heading for my video is, are you going to the National? And maybe some of my folks that are my subscribers or listeners, regular listeners, are. And I hope you are, and I hope you have a good time. For me, I'm not. I just want to say that. Would I like to go? Yeah, I would. Financially, not able to go. Getting there and getting back would be a problem for me. But what I want to talk about was just a chance to go and, I have a few friends I reach out to, my personal friends. So I really don't reach out to, guys on my videos or people like that and have contact with. And I'm not a recluse, but I just don't, do that. And so I wouldn't really know anybody. I would because I watch a lot of videos of you guys, so I would know people by seeing them. Okay, but I wouldn't know them, from talking to them or chatting with them or anything like that, or corresponding with them on Facebook. But it would be nice to go and see those people and just have enough money to, to get a good card or two and bring them back. And but to me, I like to see people that goes and maybe spends their money and me not spend mine, and just to see what they get. I get thrills watching their videos of the cards that they have there and the cards that they buy, the Grail cards or whatever that they have. Most of them have a list that they carry that they want to get and are targeting, and it thrills me to watch and see what they can come back with. It really does, and I enjoy it. And for me, this card that I got a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, this Jackie Robinson, I keep this with a few other cards on my coffee table. I got a glass top coffee table in my living room. I keep it in there, and when I go in there, I can look at it. I watch TV. I'm retired, so I sit there when I'm watching TV, and I can glance over and look at this card. And try to get that feeling, when I bought this card, what I went through to get it, and keep that feeling alive. Because sometimes we buy a card or anything collectible, and in 2 weeks it's kind of thrown under the rug, and we forget about it and waiting for the next one, But I try to keep the ones that I get alive, like this one. I never thought I'd own this card, a Playing Days card of Jackie Robinson. This is his last card. So I try to keep this alive and the memory that I went through to get this card. It wasn't easy for me to get this card. So, you see the videos leading up to the National, and people getting excited, and some people are coming from, California. It's in Cleveland, coming from all over the country. And I'm happy for them, I know my wife and I, we're not travelers. We've been to, the furthest we've been is to San Francisco. We went there for a week. That was back in the mid-90s. And we're not travelers. I don't really like to travel. She'd just been on her beach trip, and she had the COVID thing, so she didn't have a good time. I had to go pick her up early, but I stayed at home. I just don't really like to travel like we used to go to the beach every week, every year for a week, and I don't really like to travel anymore. But we would like to go to Hawaii. We're not cruisers, so we never really wanted to go on a cruise. I mean, it'd be nice, but we'd rather go to Hawaii, to somewhere we wanted to go. she was talking about the other day, we will never go, and I said, don't say that, because never say never. We might go somehow, and but going to a card show, like, I get excited going to the card shop, and believe it or not, I used to collect cards back in the late '90s, mid '90s, late '90s, early 2000s, and I had a good card collection, and it come from locally, mostly card shops and all. I went to one card show in my life, and that was in Raleigh, and that was a big deal for me. One card shop, card show in my life, and so going to a national card show would be, I'd be all over myself. So, but yeah, are you going to the card show? I'll let you see your videos on it, and in Cleveland, and meet up with your buddies there, and have dinner, and get to know one another, and come back with your Grail cards, so to speak, and I was watching this video about a Grail card. Do you tie all your money up in one card? And I don't know what I would do if I had a lot of money. Would I tie all my money up with one card, or buy little less expensive cards? And for me, probably, knowing me, I would tie all my money up with one card. That's probably the way I would do it. I don't know a Grail card right now of mine. I haven't really thought about it. There's so many out there that I just couldn't narrow it down to one card. I could, if you ask me right now off the top of my head, I'd love to have a 51 Bowman Mantle over the 52 Topps Mantle. I love that card. So if you'd ask me right now, my Grail card, it'd probably be the 51 Bowman Mickey Mantle. That would probably be my Grail card. And they have one at the card shop in Greensboro that I go to, and I think it was in the glass case, and it's sold, and I think they sold it at auction. They have an auction every once in a while, and I think that's where they sold it at. If I'm not mistaken, it was $5,000, and I forgot the grade of it. I might be wrong about the price, but I think it was around $5,000. Does that sound right? It could have been. I'm sure it's a low grade, but that would probably be my Grail card. I know one of my Grail cards I have, but it's the Bird Magic Johnson rookie card. Mine's detached, but it's still one of my Grail cards, and I do have it. Whether it's attached or detached, I do have it, and I love that card. And I got the 54 Ted Williams #1 card in that set. I've got that, and of course this Jackie Robinson. And I've got quite a few cards that I look at every day. When I go by, I got them displayed, and I look at them and try to keep the memory alive, and when I bought them, and what I paid for them, and what I went through to get them. And I don't stick them in some box where I can't see them. I just can't do that. And anyway, give me your thoughts on are you going to the National, and how many days you're going to be there? And I'm guessing they're really actually starting on a Tuesday. It's preliminary things out here, so it's like earlier and earlier every year, and then Wednesday, and then I guess Thursday actually starts the the actual day. Maybe half day on Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I heard something about starting on Tuesday for those who have tickets or something like that, or passes. But let me know if you're going to the National. I'd like to know. And what is your card or cards that you are going for, if you don't mind doing that. for me. I appreciate it. So yeah, thought I'd share this with you, and leave that in the comments if you would. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day.